Hey there. Today we're on one of those pie experiment videos. Well, this is actually kind of the first one that I have in mind. In so I said in the last video that I didn't have a screen for this. Yeah, I just stole my sister's screen. Um, but my first kind of experiment is to turn this Raspberry Pi into like sort of like a Steam Link that I can do other things on. Not compatible with the signal. Give it a minute. So yeah, that's the thing with this screen, I think. Okay, internet. So one of the first things I tried to do was install Steam. Now, I need to install these three packages, which, if you notice, there's :i386. This isn't an x86 processor. So I'll zoom in here. It says that it needs to install additional packages libgl-mesa-dri :i386. That is x86. libgl mesa glx i386. x86. libc6 i386. If you can't guess, i86. So that's not going to work. But then I did a little bit of research, which, yeah, you're missing the following 32-bit libraries and Steam may not run. Well, guess what? This isn't a 32-bit computer. This is ARM. I did a bit of research, and admittedly, I have no clue how honest this is or not, because this is on the Raspberry Pi blog. So, Steam Link now in beta on Raspberry Pi, which is allegedly a Steam post, which I was like, okay. And it says here that it worked really, really well. So this gives a rundown of the Steam Link, which is essentially just a Linux box that can only stream. So yeah, streaming from desktop, yada yada yada. So we need to type this in. So Control-T. So I'm gonna keep this on my lap, and if you guys are interested in doing this on your own Raspberry Pi, I'll leave the link for this blog down below, as well as the command use. So okay, so that was slightly more complicated than what it should have been, because I had installed Steam. But now I go to the Games menu, Steam Link. So now it's downloading an update. And let me get a controller. Okay, welcome to Steam Link. Stream games from your computer with Steam. So let's get started. Actually, I do have a Steam controller. Remember this hunk of junk that literally nobody bought? And it was on sale? Like, it's... Okay. Okay, you can connect your Steam controller wired or with the include... Oh. Well, that blows. Wait, wired, bro. You would think it would be supported. There we go. Okay. Well, it's connected. It's connected over USB, although it could be that this is one of those funky cables. That doesn't have data and only does power, because those exist. So I'll exchange it out for a different one. Okay, plug you in there. Okay, so I want to connect to, I could connect to my desktop, or I could connect to my sister's computer. I'll do my computer. Okay, enter this pin on Andrew Linux desktop to continue, 8 to 11. You guys can come along for the adventure. Okay, 8 to 11. Okay. And it looks like it's working. Testing connection at 25 megabits a second. Okay, so it can do a connection up to 20 megabits a second. I would imagine that'd be more than enough. Slow connection. You can't tell me what's slow. Okay, so pressing that button twice is okay. Is okay. Continue. Connect to my desktop, why don't you? Oh my gosh. Streaming from Andrew Linux desktop to Raspberry Pi. This is just full screen picture. See, it's not that bad. Just install it. Now theoretically this could go better if I connected over gigabit. And the reason I'm choosing this game is I know it's got good controller support. Although I would be interested to see how the keyboard and mouse support works in a game like Town of Salem. Which... clear filters. In a game like Town of Salem that play, yes. Because this game heavily uses the well, it's got to install updates, downloads. Make this top priority. Download now. Okay. This is actually kind of neat. Because, yes, I have other computers that I could use for this type of thing, but like, I don't know. Like, they're big, they're kind of bulky. Okay, well, this straight up just doesn't work. Config loaded disco dodgeball. Okay. It'd be nice if you worked. So let me try using an Xbox controller to see if that works any better, because that's much more standardized. Xbox, okay. So, still no connection, okay. Okay, well maybe this is an issue with me being on Linux. Let me try, okay, stop remote play. Let me try settings. Virtual here. USB devices such as racing. Okay. I don't have virtual here, so streaming. Controller, yes. Computer. Let's switch to Ella desktop. Okay. Now we've got connection. Oh, so this just looks for any computer on the network. Okay. Well, let's do Portal 2 because that's what I have installed on here. So this would be neat if we had like if there was like a Windows server that had the games. Oh yeah, the controller definitely works. New, the courtesy call. So part of the issue might be that I was on Linux, and that virtual here thing, I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure if that's a free download. There should be music right about now. Options. Audio. Oh, there's no sound device. Well, let me try to take care of that. Oh yeah, now I've got sound. Oh, okay, so... Oh yeah. This honestly makes for a really good streaming box. New game, courtesy call. Because, like, how I had envisioned using this is just me putting this in my room with this TV, and just, it doesn't even have to be the best TV. Just use this as some sort of, like, streaming box.
Good morning.
I should probably stop before I get too immersed and record for the last 7 minutes of this battery, but it is... Yes, there are some issues with it. Now, that is kind of to be expected because it's... That's kind of to be expected because we're going over wireless. Ideally, we'd be going over Ethernet. I might actually revisit this here in a little bit after I charge up this camera a bit. But it's like over Ethernet. Because this is gigabits, which is new to the Pi 4. The Pi 3s in order did not have this, so... So, yeah, this might actually be something I do a quick revisit on, but I apologize for my desk being such a mess, but here I've got the Raspberry Pi connected over Ethernet and I'm trying to follow it here to my switch right here. And just for further proof, Wi-Fi is off, but so let's launch Steam Link, executes. I'm freehanding all of this. So let me go into settings, streaming, we'll do a network test, and so it should easily be able to pass 50 megabits a second. Yeah, it's creaming that easily. I'd expect at least a gig. Any megabits a second, it's not perfect, but it's better than 20. So let's do start playing. And you can't hear anything, but I am getting sound. And this is running. This is definitely running a lot smoother. This still isn't saturating. Actually, now this is obvious. It's running in 4x3, but if I try. If I stop streaming and switch to my desktop. Yeah, good connection. So settings, streaming, computer, Android Linux desktop, settings, streaming. This might actually do a bit better because there's no Linux overhead, Windows overhead. 4550, 5560, 6570, 7580, 8590, 95. Okay. So it's successful up to 90 megabits a second. Well, need I show that? Streaming quality. Let's go for beautiful. So that way we can see the most hiccups. Back, start playing. Now there is still going to be some compression. Yeah. If this wasn't obvious. So let's do Derby Disco Dodgeball. Play single player. Arcade. Ready. Now this isn't actually all that bad. So yeah, this is definitely playable. So, and this is on the max quality setting as well. So yeah, this is. So I'm gonna have to do some tinkering to get gigabits, but like the full gig. But it might honestly be because I've got other things going on over here. No, you don't. Hey, Carrie. No, you don't. I'm trying to play one-handed here. This isn't easy. Hey, nah, okay, Carrie, you got me. Well, but you kind of get this. This is really playable, especially going over 1080p. I mean, profile. Should go back. Options, video. Oh no, this is 720p. Let's crank that. Why aren't you cranked? 1920 by 1080. Back. Okay, everything is thrown off whack now. Oh, it's because it's running in windowed. I bet you if I do full screen. Oh yeah, it's doing much better now. Resume. Hey Jenna. Hey Jenna. You camper. Hey Jenna. Wait, oh crap, you got the ball. Yeah, at least I got the ball. Okay, get it. No, okay, I guess I can't be a dirty little camper either. Playing one-handed is not easy. Get wrecked. Carry, I will wreck you. Okay, I won't. But, yeah, this is definitely playable. So, over gigabit, no less. So, or I guess, maybe it's 100 gig, I don't know. But, yeah. Back to past Andrew. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell, so that way you never miss a video and become a part of the Yoshi Army. See ya, guys.